You're getting my entire Instagram strategy that leverages over 25 hours of Instagram education in 25 minutes. Alright, let's get right into it. So, to start off, we're going to go over bio, but before that, I just want to let you guys know that this video is going to be me going through this with you guys on my own profile as well. So, maybe it'll help you get a visual representation. I'm on the website version, and yeah, so let's get right into it. First is going to be optimizing your bio. So make sure your bio is super clear in what kind of catering services you provide and which services you specialize in. So for you, if you're providing, wedding, corporate parties, whatever other service, all right, just put one that you specialize in, and then all the sub ones that you do normally get done, just to make sure it's clear. So what I could do is catering done easy, and then 1, weddings, 2, freaking corporate parties, and then 3, barbecue or something. Okay, so and then for the wedding one, I could add emojis, or I could just do some way to highlight this, some way to star it, just to make sure people understand that it's the one I specialize in. So if people go over to your profile, they go, hey, what's this? They click on your profile, they say, oh my gosh, okay, catering done easy, nice, I'm looking for a caterer, and pretend my name is Easy Cater or something, make up a brand name. So Easy Cater, wow, that's awesome. The catering done easy, cool. What kind of catering we got? 1, weddings. Oh, okay. All right, but this one's starred. Does that mean it's better? Probably. That makes sense. So yeah, they're really good at weddings, and then they can also provide corporate parties and barbecue, if I ask. And then just make sure to put all the other things that you could do for blah 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 5. Keep going down your list. So once you've done all that, it makes it very clear that you can provide all these catering services, but this is the one you specialize in. That way, you can hopefully get more clients that are actually looking for your one specified sub-service. I almost want to call it that, because the total service is catering in itself. Okay, but if you really like catering for weddings, then you want to find more clients that you can cater for wedding. Super simple, okay? Makes sense. Do this. Optimize your bio, and then include your call to action. So my call to action is just a link to my YouTube channel. Click on this and it brings up my YouTube, and yeah, this is kind of where I want them to be able to get them further into my funnel. So they see my videos on here, they see this little short about ideal customer profile, they're like, okay, this is cool, let's go over to his actual profile, however you click on it. Okay, go over to his actual profile, and they say, okay, YouTube videos about catering, business, and stuff. It's kind of vague. I should probably change that. Don't worry, I will. and then okay, you got a YouTube right here. I like this video, so maybe I'll click on this YouTube. They click on the YouTube. Okay, they're one step further into our funnel. Okay, this is all from just simple bio optimization. We haven't done anything else yet. Okay, like, wow, okay, blah, 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 blah. Ooh, full focus plus work, that's a cool work playlist. Let's see what they got. Ideal customer profile. Oh, this is the long form, blah, 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 blah. This isn't a YouTube video, so, or a YouTube masterclass, so I'm not going to really get into it. But, just one more step into the funnel. You can also link this directly to an email collection form, like MailChimp, or I think I have one set up. I'll show you guys that in a second. Okay, so I had made this email collection form for an online course I was running, or trying to get up and running, called Omni Wrestling, and it was just a wrestling course. And basically, this is what you're looking for. It lets you build up your email list, so that you can have more people to outreach to, and to emails are good for a variety of reasons. I don't think you guys need me to completely go into depth about that, but yeah, 2 good things would be email list or just a different social media to get them further down the funnel. Some way to get them down the funnel more. Okay, that's the point of the link in bio. Next step is going to be to create a plan. Okay, this step is going to be the longest one by far, and but it's relatively simple if you can get your mind to grasp it. Okay, and here's where I'm going to throw up something on the screen. that I'm sure you all will be a fan of, which is my complete doc. Okay, I'll leave this on my own email collection form, so just go down to the description, click on that, and then you'll find a little thing that says punch in your email and get your free Instagram content strategy today. Okay, and then you'll get access to this because I want your emails, because I want to send you guys emails. So that would help me out, and it'll help you out because you'll have a written version of this, or by all means screenshot this, do whatever. Honestly, I don't care. I'm already providing it for free. So for creating your own strategy, this right here is my Instagram strategy, okay? And this is a little bit before that. So first off, you want to identify your goal for your page. Make sure it's completely set in stone in your brain. Here's my goal for my page, okay? My goal is to generate one client for my advertising agency through repurposing my YouTube content. That's my goal for Instagram, okay? Once you have this goal completely set in your mind, you're going to change everything else in the future based on this. So, for example, for the catering niche, it could be my goal is to generate clients, what's a realistic number? I don't fucking know. Like 4 clients, 5 clients a month for my catering business through, freaking Instagram posts, 4 Instagram posts a week or something, 5 Instagram posts a week. Okay, so that's your simple goal. Okay, next, I talked about this in my ideal customer profile video, so I'm not going to go into super depth about this, but identify your ideal customer profile. Check that out. It's free. Link in the video description for the last video I did on ideal customer profile. Okay, so find your ideal customer profile. And another thing to keep in mind, which I didn't write here because it less applies to me and more applies to someone who would be in the catering niche, but treat your Instagram page like another version of your website. Okay, so I will pull up my own website right here. Should be fine if I just pull it up on here without pausing and going through, but here's my website, okay? Whatever your website may look like, okay, you just want to treat your Instagram page like another version of your website. So this isn't a good example, but I do have another page which I've created, which I'll pull that up right now. Give me like 2 seconds. So here is my Instagram page that I used for my agency and am still using for my agency. Okay, first off, the bio isn't optimized, I know, but the graphics is all I really want to talk about here. This is what the page looks like, okay? It's literally just my website, except modeled into an Instagram format. So it's really simple. And making the graphics themselves are a little bit more of a pain in the butt, which I understand completely. That's why you should hire me and I'll do it for you. Right? Yeah. Okay. So I'm not going to go into super depth about that, but basically this was when my niche was more fitness and not catering. But this is what you want to do. You just want to set up your website and set up your Instagram page to look a lot like your website, whether that be with testimonials, past customer reviews, your best works, etc. Okay, you want to, whatever's on your website, you want to have a similar format and aesthetic to what's on your Instagram page, and vice versa. Damn, excuse me. I feel like that's self-explanatory. I'm not going to keep recapping on the same note. Then make sure your videos on your page have a semblance of variety while still maintaining that single goal you have. So for me, this is going to look like, here, I could pull up my strategy for you guys. Or here, I'll just tell you verbally. Every week, I'm making one piece of content that is completely focused on the business aspect, business and life for everybody in general. So that's once a week. Once a week is also motivational videos, and then 3 times a week is going to be providing like value to specifically caterers. So the catering niche. This gives just enough variety while still maintaining that same goal that I have. It just works. So try to do something like that. I feel like that's the best way I can explain it. put a little bit of variety, make some content pillars, which I can discuss further, maybe in this video, maybe another video, but make your content pillars that are basically, every video is going to go by this format, okay? And you're just going to change the education in it, but you're going to stick with the same format, or change the body of it, but you're going to keep that same startup, okay? And that's actually going into the whole thing. I don't know if you guys will understand for now, but to recap, make sure your videos aren't just the same thing over and over again, not just a million testimonials with no variety. Make sure to include a little personality in there, do a little sprinkle a little this, sprinkle a little that, you know. Let yourself shine through, because people, they're not buying you, okay? This is a big thing I've learned with my own personal business. People aren't going to buy you or your services. They're going to buy you. Sorry, I got mixed up for a second, but basically, when people say caterers in my area, they're not looking for some random Joe, because everybody realistically can provide the same level of service, but they're looking for someone who they can they like, who they like, basically. That's it. I'm not going to keep reiterating myself. I have a tendency to reiterate quite a bit, which I'm working on, so my bad if this video is a little choppy, a little hard to understand, but yeah, just make sure to have a little bit of variety in your content. To provide some examples for that, some videos can be job showcases of like successful jobs, while other videos can be behind the scenes of a job, you know, when you're cleaning up, or maybe when you're on your way driving there, and other videos can showcase a bit of your personality, which I've already stated. Alright, next, plan to make video descriptions a 1-sentence summary. So this is getting into the more SEO part of your posts and actually optimizing them for reachability. So plan to make your video description a 1-sentence summary of what is actually happening in the video. So if you're setting up a job, you're basically alright, here, I'll make an example, so hopefully this is a little easier. So let's say video content is setting up before the actual event. Okay, your SEO could be, or your description could be, just setting up, or this is me and the Easy Cater gang setting up for our event in Chicago at blank company. That's it. Simple as that. Okay. And then for the hashtags, or by the way, for this, you would typically want to optimize it for keywords. So you would want to include as many keywords that are currently trending. Trending in your niche. You would want to include as many as possible in here. But since this is a free course and keywords are a little bit more complicated, I'm not really going to go into super depth about that here. So if you want to go that extra mile, look up keyword optimization and how to do it so that you can actually get the full results from your descriptions. Okay, the maximum benefits. All right. Also, in each of your videos, you want to include the hashtag catering, or just one hashtag that will serve as a grounding hashtag. Because, say I have this right here, cater, hashtag catering, and I make another post that says, me, blah blah blah, easy cater, successful job in Seattle, hashtag catering. Okay, that post blows up, and this post didn't. But when that post blows up, does really well, this post will also start to see a slight increase in views, if not a massive increase, because it also shares the same hashtag. So you want to have one hashtag that allows each of your videos to have the potential to blow up alongside another one Basically, it just sets you up to have your content be reusable in the future if it doesn't blow up off rip. So, pretty simple to understand. It doesn't have to be hashtag catering. It could be hashtag, your business name, hashtag, whatever hashtags you want to have in each of your videos, think will be relevant to each of your videos. I'm currently using, what are my 2 grounding hashtags? I have them saved somewhere. Oh yeah, I have them over here. So my cornerstone hashtags are hashtag online marketing and hashtag catering. Okay, I use 2. You can use one or 2. I recommend 1. I think the only reason I'm using 2 is because my content isn't narrowed down to just catering. I'm not actually providing catering services, so it could get a little confusing for the algorithm. Alright? You could also do you could also do based on whatever your favorite service to provide is, whether it be like wedding catering. You can say hashtag wedding catering instead of just general catering. Alright? That's going to cover the entire Instagram plan part of this. Okay, you can also just copy my plan and then make tweaks to it. I might throw this in ChatGPT and tell it to make this into a template so that you guys can easily fill this all out and get yourself up and running. Alright? Third step is going to be to take action. Most simple step out of the bunch. Alright, you've already set up your plan. All you need to do now is actually get the stuff done. So start uploading on your Instagram and recording based on your goals for your Instagram page, like I said. And then once a week, check in with your Instagram and make sure the posts analytics are positive and show growth to last week. So each week you want to see a little bit of growth, whether that be just a couple more views, a couple more likes, a couple more followers, etc., whatever, blah, blah, blah. Alright, and if you don't see growth, try to figure out what places you need to optimize for growth. Alright, you can even do that if you do see growth, but it's a lot easier to see where you're messing up if like one post blows up and the rest of the posts don't do too well, compared to like all the posts doing pretty poorly or all the posts doing insanely well. So once you've checked out your analytics, if there's a specific post that shows especially better growth than any metric, whether this be views, likes, or watch percentage, revisit the video and try to double down on whatever aspect gave that video double, or gave that video whatever metric, the higher metric. Okay, I'm not going to go into depth with this as well because this could be a whole separate video, monitoring analytics. But if you want to go that extra step, by all means look it up on YouTube, find a little tutorial on how to monitor your analytics. I know I'm personally going to be monitoring my analytics, and I have a little analytics page set up where I can keep track. Alright, so if you can identify what part of that video got you that metric, then just try to reproduce that, like I already said. Alright, that's all I really have in my notes to talk about. I do hope this helped. Here I can go over this form a little bit for you too. So for me personally, I'm not going to really put this toward the catering niche anymore, but for me, phase 1 for this is going to be to make content with different topics but similar hooks for testing purposes, because I have a better understanding of analytics and such, and reasons why certain things will get more views and certain things won't. So I can use my 3 content pillars, which are just different hooks. Bro, the freaking pollen outside, I'm so dry, like geez Louise. So I can use different hooks to figure out which hook works best, and the way I can monitor that is by seeing the amount of clicks, the amount of views. That's kind of how. Alright, and the watch percentage too. If people are watching past the first 3 seconds, I know that hook was good because people actually watch the full 3 seconds, which is the hook. Alright, make sure to use clips that have similar content to what's currently trending. So I'm taking clips out of my long form videos and repurposing it for my short form. So what I'm going to do to optimize for that, while still hopefully getting views on Instagram, is I'm going to be taking clips out of like videos like these, the long form ones, and before I do that, I'm going to look at my niche on Instagram and figure out what's currently trending in the online marketing space, the catering space, and I'm going to try to take a clip out that's super similar to what's already trending, just because that'll give me a better chance of blowing up. Like I said, if the wheel ain't broken, don't try to fix it or something like that. I forgot the actual phrase, but bro, it's, oh my goodness, it's so dry, yo. What the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna use the same amount of hashtags, description, and text, or the description text, because I don't want any outside variables getting in the way of my data collecting with pillars. I want to make sure I can actually collect valid data with the pillars, and one of the videos doesn't randomly blow up because I had one nice keyword in there or something. Okay, so what this will let me do is find what content actually does well, because I'll be changing the body of it too. So if one video with the same pillar does better than another video with the same pillar, then I can say, okay, then the body does better, which is the in whatever case. Just try to double down on that, make more videos about it for like the week or 2 weeks after, because things aren't always going to be popular. So you can't milk it like 3 weeks later. It's probably not as popular anymore. So make sure to just jump on trends like that. So phase 2 of my personal plan is going to be to adjust content based on the patterns found from the pillars, eliminate the low performing pillars, and switch them out for something new. So pretty much every 4 weeks I'm going to be making new pillars to try to find the most optimal, best pillar ever. Alright, and I'm also going to double down on high performing pillars. So I find one good performing pillar, and then I just remove one and I double down on whichever one performed better, and then I replace the one that did mediocre. Okay, third phase is going to be to optimize content retention, DM automation, and align my goals. Blah blah blah. Optimize to your ICP. So with this phase, basically it's just overall optimization and basic optimization of my posts. And this is after I optimize everything outside of description, SEO, automation. This is when the video itself is good, but now I need to lock in on the description and stuff to get it higher trending. Okay, and then a last little reminder for scaling and getting fit. A true fan is someone who watches for 7 hours across 11 moments in 4 different locations. Okay, and with this I'm also going to start trying to like super funnel my content and get people to subscribe to my email so I can send them emails later on and hopefully turn them into a paying client eventually. So with that out of the way, feel free to check this out. This strategy is good. It's what I literally will be following, this exact strategy. So, and it's just kind of an amalgamation of different like high quality Instagram business owners or people who are in the similar like niche as me, who own a business and are just using Instagram as a way to get clients. This is kind of what they do. This is literally what they do. Not even kinda. I gotta stop being so not inconsistent, but I gotta be more confident with the words I say. This strategy will get you fucking far. Okay, it's gonna get me far. Trust. You see me in freaking 2 years with 300,000 followers. I just made that number up, but probably gonna be possible. Okay, so follow this strategy. Work hard. By the way, that number was BS. 300,000. Now I'm gonna be at 3 million. All right, I'm gonna stop yapping. I love you guys. Next video is going to be can't leak too much. YouTube content strategy, and then you got a last TikTok one. TikTok content strategy. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this actually did help out. Next videos are just going to keep getting better. I'm going to just keep working on my own skills with recording. And hopefully you do good in your catering business. I hope this helped out. I hope you can get some clients off of Instagram. And yeah, bye guys.